Hey everyone, I'm Steven from Hellfire Fabrication, and I just wanted to talk to you today about some new products. Got a couple V2s to go through with you, side exit, J-pipe, and I wanted to answer a couple of y'all's questions that y'all had for me on Instagram, and yeah, let's get into it. So I usually like to keep these things pretty short and get right into it. We're gonna start with the side exit, we're gonna work our way into the J-pipe, and then we'll talk about some of y'all's questions. First and foremost, we got the V2 side exit exhaust for the 15 to 21 WRX, manual and CVT. The side exit isn't new. I've been making these for you for a while now, probably since 2018. It is the only exhaust on the market that will never scrape the ground no matter how low you are. It is the lightest exhaust on the market while being the most durable. It promotes the most flow. Of course, the catted side exit doesn't offer as much flow, but it is compliant. Now, biggest question I had from y'all was, what's the difference between the V1 and V2? The V1 didn't flow as well as these. The V1 kind of had a sharp 90 followed by another sharp 90. And then at the V-band with the tip, it was a pretty harsh angle to get it to exit the bumper exactly how it needed to. But I alleviated that, so it should flow nice and seamless all the way through. A really large benefit to running the V2 over the V1 is that your side exit tip placement on your bumper will always be in the same exact spot no matter what. So if you get another V2 down the road, you get a catted V2 after you had a catless, you want to switch up your tip, no matter what it is, it will always fit exactly in that same hole you originally cut. That way you don't have to modify anything, you don't have to get a new bumper, nothing, is ready to go. All previous options that were available for the V1 side exits are also available for the V2s. So if you want that third O2 bung for a wideband, you can still get it. If you want a precision turbo flange, you can still get that as well. I will also have available, due to popular demand, heat plates. The original heat plates that went around the side exit hole when I first released these in 2018 and into 2019. I will be bringing them back in both the traditional circle style, for those of you that want to keep it simple and classy with the blast tips. I'll also have them available in teardrop shapes to help match a teardrop if that's what you want, or add flare to your blast tip. That should be dropping pretty soon, hopefully. And those are going to be made out of stainless steel, so they won't corrode, they won't heat up and melt, and it will do a great job of protecting your bumper and making your hole look a lot better if for some reason you weren't able to get a good circle. Now that we're done talking about the V2 side exits, let's get into the J-pipes. The V2 J-pipes turned out absolutely fantastic. I couldn't be happier with them. They look beautiful. They're actually a little bit lighter than the V1s. They're a little bit more simple, and they flow a lot better than the V1s. They are available in both cat and catless. Cat being for those who need to be compliant, and catless for off-road or those non-compliant states. I still offer support for any V1 side exits and any V1 J-pipes. Don't fear, if you don't have a V2, it's fine. The V1s are fine. I will continue to offer support. So if you need a new tip, you need a repair, whatever, I got you. Don't worry about it. I hope that answered a lot of y'all's questions about those. I want to completely redesign all of the bastard pipes, single exits, quad tips, everything, to a much higher quality standard to match the side exits and the J-pipes. I haven't started yet. I have a couple projects already on my plate. I plan on starting very soon. And yes, I will be getting into the headers too. I know you guys have been asking. I know you guys have been so patient. They're really complex for the design I want to offer. I promise I'm getting there. Just be patient. Hopefully by the end of summer, no later than fall of this year, I will have those headers on the market for you. Let's get into some of the questions you guys had for me. A couple of you asked about future products, specifically intercoolers. Absolutely plan on getting into intercoolers. I'm working through some R&D first before I jump into that, although I do have plenty of ideas, and I do have the means to make that happen now. Again, I'm not gonna rush it. I don't rush any of my designs, any of my order fulfillment, because you guys deserve the best quality that I have to offer. A couple of you guys asked about what it takes to get into fabrication. So what are some of the hardest things to overcome when you're trying to get into fabrication? And it's time. Time management is the hardest part. welding itself, fabrication isn't necessarily the hardest part as it is time. Without getting too far into it, when you're working a full-time job and then you wanna start improving yourself in a field that's outside of your original field, it can be really tiring and really trying. But you just gotta get a machine, even if it's a cheap old machine, get some scrap metal, and just sit down and just start messing around with it. That's the best way to learn. Watch videos, ask questions, and just get behind the torch and weld. I had somebody ask how I got into making my own parts and why I kind of started into that path. I've always been really fascinated in fabrication, being creative, no matter if it's metal, wood, whatever. I've always really enjoyed that aspect. And I just decided that I have a pretty cool car back in 2016, 2017, and I would like to make it mine. I'd like to make some stuff that's one-off and quality, and that's kind of the motivator behind it, was just buying that car. The more time you put into it, the better you get, and I figured I can offer something like that to you guys. All right, so that pretty much wraps up all the questions you guys had for me. If I didn't get to you, if I posted this before you got around to posting your question up, just send me an email. I'll answer anything you got, whether it's product related, business related, whatever. And I just enjoy talking with you guys. I enjoy our community, and I'm here to support you. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for watching this. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what you wanna see, content, product, whatever. And let's brainstorm together.